Darts. We are here with Snakebite Peter Wright in the build-up to the biggest Christmas party there is, the World Championships on the horizon. Do you still get the same buzz, the same excitement that you've always had years on?
If you don't, you shouldn't be playing darts. You know, it's the World Championships. It's a life-changing tournament. So, you know, it's £500,000 the winner, and if you don't get excited for it, you know, there's something wrong with you. You know, I can't wait to, you know, get down there. I know it's a long time. I'll play on the 20th of December. It's crazy. Like feels like half the tournament's gone, but it's not. But you know, I'll get the butterflies coming up the hill in the taxi, or if Joe's taking me coming up that hill, the Gully Hill one there, so the old butterflies, you see the big alley pally, you go, I'm back, you know, and you go, wow, and you get that buzz.
Do you still remember the first time you drove up that hill for the first time for Alexandra Palace?
I get, you know, every year you get the same feeling. You know, well, I do. I don't know about other players, but I do. It's like you go, you know, you just got to play your best game for 2 weeks in your life and change your life completely.
Ali Paddy's become one of those iconic sporting venues as well, hasn't it? Like the Winter Gardens has got, it's placed on top of the hill there, and everyone knows at Christmas where we're all going.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the bit I like about it, I like when it snows there, because it makes it magical. It makes it, you know, it's Christmas. It's a magical place, you know. It's a magical place that changes your life. And you can just look out across London and see all the amazing lights and everything. And then you look outside and you see all the crazy dart fans wearing their crazy outfits as well, which is, you know, the best thing as well. You know, all the workers that come there for the Christmas parties, and you know, you got half of Germany coming out. You know, filling up the seats who love the darts, and they dress up as well. You know, everyone just comes to darts. What a great time, and Andy Valley's the best place.
Do you still remember the first time you played there as well? Because it's like no other venue. It's the biggest stage that a dart player will ever play on, in size more than anything, and 3,500 people. And they just remember that first time that you stepped on the stage there.
Yeah, just you know, the size of the stage is just like crazy, ginormous. Obviously, they've turned it around since. You know, when I first played on it, but it's still humongous. It's like, I'm thinking when I get out there, I really got to do my dance all the way along there and all the way back again. It's like, I'm getting too old for this. But no, it's amazing.
The World Championship, do you class it as the end of your season or the start of the new one? Because where it is, it's kind of weird, because some players, it defines their season one way or another, or you hear people that have had a bad one and said, it's ruined my season already. Which one do you class it as?
I'll class it the end. Me, personally, but I would say like I've heard Raymond in the past class, and it's like it's my end of the season next year. Like, well, you've got the whole year to go yet. You can change it, you know. But I don't know. I class it as, you know, right. It's the end of the season. Let's finish the season off really well. And that's it, and then get ready for next year.
This year, Roby John Rodriguez or Noel Malik then for yourself? Will you watch the game to see who you play? And two, do you think the players that have played there once have got a slight advantage over the seeded players because they're used to playing on that stage already?
Well, it's backfired against me past 2 years. The players have already been up on stage and beaten me. It just goes so Jamie Lewis played his backside off and I played pretty well. Seeing I had gallstones and something recovering from that. Still had 104 average and lost. And then Tony Elson this last year, he decided to every single ton plus finish or whatever to finish the set off. You know, just I think it's an advantage for them, but you know, we should be professional enough as our sports and how high we are in the rankings. We should be able to deal with that, but you know, I haven't. So yeah, I think it's a disadvantage, but you know, I've got myself into that position. I've got to deal with it.
So. Especially Noel Malik then last year stole the hearts of Alexandra Palace, didn't he? And for once, you might not be crowd favourite because they really got behind him last year.
Yeah, well, there you go. But I don't mind who I play. Good luck to both guys, and I will be getting past that round this year.
Is there a little bit playing mind games with yourself now because of the same hurdle that you've fallen out the last 2 years? Is it like, I know I'm a better player than this, I just need to show it on the biggest stage of all?
Yeah, exactly. I know I should be at least getting to the semi-finals. In the Worlds, and maybe I've been using wrong setups. That's why I've gone back to the old fat nuts that got me to the finals. Hopefully they'll work. If they don't, they don't. I've got the rest of the season to go. So it's not the end of the world if I don't win it.
You must be reading my mind because that was next on my list about the setup. The fact that in 2014 you went to the Phil Taylor-esque type barrel, and at that big Alexandra Palace stage you produced some stunning stuff. Was that in your mind going back to it for this year?
I've always played well with the fat barrels. It's just getting it to go in the angle I want, like Phil's, and I've never found, until we've got the stealth lights which are heavy, that makes it sit down. I've never tried, so that's working now. I'm happy with that. I can work on that, and I'll only get better.
Touching on the point situation from Minehead.
Point.
Obviously, we saw the look on your face. Did that distract you somewhat? Because is it always in the back of your head then it could happen again when you're throwing them and trying to take them out the board?
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking I didn't want to upset Jamie Wilson's game by going, can the point keep coming out, keep sticking in the board, and I was more worried about that. And I was actually pulling my darts out the board, holding the point like that. So I wasn't even concentrating on the game and nothing like after that had happened. But it happens. That's it. Can't do nothing about it. Just get on with the next one.
Is there some pressure off your shoulders as well this year as well, knowing that you're not defending a lot of money
for the next 2 years?
Exactly that, and lots were made of your ranking slip, but with a good run here you could catapult yourself back into the top four.
I'll go to number 2 in the world, couldn't I? So go and win it, I'll be number 2. But I know the way the draws go on and the schedule and everything, it's suited me down to the ground. Actually, I'm going to put loads of practice in, and I will be ready for the 20th. I will be, and rest of the games, it'll be. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll do well.
Are you one that is a draw watcher and you look at who you've got in your quarter of the draws? I know some people don't.
I look to that bit, apart from to who potentially I've got in the set if I win my first game, which I will. Sorry guys. Doesn't matter how much you practice, you ain't going to beat me. Yeah, so I know we've got after that. So my practice is going to be good enough to beat anybody in the world, including Michael.
A lot's been made about Michael, touching on him there. Do you think the gap is shortening between him and the rest of the pack, and can he be caught as world number 1, do you think?
Can he be caught? I don't know. It's up to Michael. If people are starting to get close to him, I think he'll just get out and play more tournaments. So Michael is the best, and he's proved he's best because he keeps winning tournaments. He keeps turning up, winning tournaments, beating the best players around, like obviously Gezi Prize beat me in the Grand Slam. He beat Van Gerwen in the semis, but Michael got back Players Championships. Michael don't ease off. He'll come back. So Michael will be ready to. You want to win the World Championships again, but he's going to be tough to beat. But I think I've got a game to beat, and most so the other guys. But they've got to have a special day to beat him.
Some exciting news broke as well recently. Darts is heading to the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, Madison Square Garden. Would that be a dream to play there for you in one of the biggest arenas, cities in the world?
Of course, it'd be, that'd be amazing. You know, that's where, where all the big sports things go on in New York, and I think, if I get picked for it, I'll look forward to it, and then I'll go. Maybe I'll do my hair like Statue of Liberty.
Joe would love that. Wouldn't you? Imagine
Spikes like this. And I'll be holding the trophy at the end of it going, thank you very much.
I would say, just chatting to you a bit, you seem in a very relaxed place, probably the most relaxed I've seen you in a couple of years around this time of year. I know you've had a lot going on, like you say, with your gallstones, everything like that. Is this the best mindset you've been in for a while as well, heading towards the World Championship?
Yeah, because I'm happy in my setup and my darts. I know I've got some darts coming ready for me, hopefully next week, and I'll just have like them 2 weeks practice with them, and because they ain't far off of what I'm using. So yeah, I know there's loads of 180s, maybe loads of 9 darters as well. So.
I know, obviously, because we're sat in press rooms, we get to talk to Jo and everything like that. Does she chew your ear off about your constant changing? Because she's always like, oh, he's done it again and things like that.
Yeah, there's like when I went to the Grand Slam, I said I'm using my fat darts again. She goes, oh no, what are you going to use that? Might as well go out on the first day, like that, blah 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 blah. I'm going, you watch, and I got to the final.
Is she your biggest fan and your harshest critic?
Yes, that's why she's my manager, my boss, my psychotherapist, my hairdresser, my driver. Did I say my manager?
Yeah.
My sex therapist, and my pain in the backside. Love you, Reedy.
Peter, it's an absolute pleasure sitting down to you to speak before the William Hill World Darts Championship. Thank you very much as always, mate.
Thank you, sir.